class Tech Tip Thursdays. So every Thursday we try to give you some pointers on some of the technology or some of the technology that helps us with marketing, different things like that. And so today I've kind of selected, actually Georgia kind of recommended that I do this because I've done it before and I haven't done it for a long time. We're gonna get into some third-party apps or some third-party programs that will help you with marketing. Okay, so one of the things I want to point out today, and that is, if you're like me, I've never paid for somebody to market for me. I've always done it myself, and so I've always been open to learning, you know, the good ways to do it, the fast ways to do it. So I'm going to start off with something that some of you have already seen, but I want to show you because I want to show you how easy this is. And then if you have questions on it, we'll go into it. If not, we're going to go to the next part, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. And make sure I get to the right place. Oh, I don't want that. So hold on. I want that. Okay. So you'll see in my email here, every day, Monday through Friday, I get an email from List Reports. You all have heard me talk about List Reports. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it is one of the best marketing things that you can do. So if anybody wants to time me, I'm gonna show you what I do I try to do it every morning. Sometimes I forget, so I do it in the afternoon, but I try to do this every morning. And this is a program you can sign up for by going to listreports.com. And you don't have to sign up for all the bells and whistles. Of course, the things I'm going to show you today, these are companies that, of course, they want your business. And the only reason that I use them is because, number one, I'm a believer in, you know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And the best way that a company can show how much they care is by allowing us to have some things of value that don't cost us any money. And then as we're using their product, we'll be more inclined to using them when we need their services. So anyway, List Reports does that. And they have a program where if you want the full bells and whistles on things, they actually have a really great marketing program that automatically creates flyers and social media marketing for you and all kinds of stuff. So it really is a good program. I'm signed up for the program through a lender that I've done a lot of work with, and he pays for it every month. I don't even know how much he pays, but it gives me the entire full range of marketing materials that it creates for me. But if you sign up just for the free side of it, it is called List Reports Daily Shareables. Okay, so and here's a daily shareable. So here's a home buyer myth. You don't need a home inspector. That's a myth. And so I'm going to click on it. I'm going to show you exactly how I can post this on 4 social media sites in probably 5 minutes. Okay. So the first thing I do is I open it up. So no questions right now. I'm just going to show you how fast I can do it. Okay. So I am going to first write down here. It already has the caption created for me. I click on copy caption, and then I'm going to download. I'm going to download the graphic. I click download, and you can see down here that it shows that it downloaded. Then I'm going to click on the Facebook share. And you know what? I don't think you can see the box that pops up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Facebook page. Okay. And if I go to my Facebook page, this is in real time. Okay. I'm just going to, it says, what's on your mind, Don? I'm going to go to photo video, because remember, I downloaded that graphic. So I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to go to downloads, and I am going to find can you see the home buying myth there, my graphic? I hope you can. And then what's on your mind, Don? Because I copied that verbiage that they already created for me. I do Control V and it copies it. Now, can everybody see the box that's in the middle there that says create post up here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Wanted to make sure you can see that. All right. So now this is a pretty long one. So this is going to be a little bit tough when I get to Twitter, because Twitter only gives you so many characters. But I'm going to put on here my name, because you got to do this for the Division of Real Estate. I'm going to put Fathom Realty, because we've got to identify who we're with. And then I want people to contact me. So I'm going to put my phone number on here, okay? Then you see it's not really formatted very well. So what I do from there is I can format it so that my name is on a separate line and that all the hashtags are on separate lines. And now that I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to click post. And when I click post, like magic, bam, there it is, okay? So there's one social media post. And guess what? I can go in here to share, and I can share it publicly. I can go in and I can share it to my story. And if I wanted to share this with individuals, I can share it to send it in Messenger or to a group or to a page, wherever I want to do it. So to show you that, if I go over here to my main page, which is has my nice Fathom banner on it, you can see that there it is as well. So I've got it copied in all the places where I think people are going to find me. And so, in fact, I've got it copied twice. So if you accidentally do that, of course, you can go in and you can move to trash. Okay, move it to trash. Okay, so that's one. Now from here, instead of Facebook, I'm now going to go to LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my LinkedIn account, LINK, LinkedIn. And because I'm already logged in, it takes me directly to my LinkedIn account. Okay, and I'm going to go to photo, click on photo. Again, I find the home buying myth photo. There it is. I click done. And then what do you want to talk about? Oh, do you know what? I missed one little step, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to discard that because this is an important step. I'm going to go back to Facebook, because where I posted it in Facebook, I want you to, okay, and now let me find it. There it is. I'm going to copy, because remember I typed my name and everything already in there. I don't want to have to do that again. Let me open it up so I copy all of it. Okay, I don't want to have to type my name every time that I post it. So I'm going to do Control C for copy. And now I can go to LinkedIn and do the same thing that I showed you. I'm going to click on photo, and I go to the photo that I have downloaded. Then what do you want to talk about? I do Control V, and see, now it has everything posted with my name. And again, I don't like the way it's formatted, so I'm going to put that back up there. And now the statements are there. Then I'm on a separate line, and then all my hashtags. So now I'm going to hit post, and there it is. So there's my second social media post. Okay, then I go to my third one. Twitter is the toughest one. Okay, I'm going to go to Twitter. I've got accounts on all these. It takes me directly to my account. Because they only allow a certain number of characters, you're going to see that it's going to pink out a lot of the verbiage that I have. So I'm going to upload. There it is. There's the graphic. And then up here, what's happening, I'm going to do Control V, and whoa, look at that. So it's saying that's how too many characters you have. Well, so what I have to do with Twitter is sometimes you have to just recreate what the verbiage says. Housing market is hot right now, and you might be worried your dream home could be sold in a split second to someone else who has waived the home inspection. Okay. So the housing market is hot right now, and you might be worried. Let's see. I'm going to remove all of this verbiage. Right here, and I'm going to recreate part of it and say, I'm going to say, let me get my cursor there. I'm going to say some people don't get a home inspection, but I urge you not to skip this step. Because all the problems, it means that you may, so yeah, this one's a tough one today. It means you accept all the problems that come with the house. Take the time to spend the money. Let's see, instead of take the time, let's just say spend the money. Let's get rid of that icon. Spend, whoops, wrong letter. Spend the money for a thorough home inspection for future self. Your future self will thank you. I could actually take away your future self will thank you and just say spend the money to get a home inspection. There's my name, and now it gives me a few of the hashtags. So I'm going to just go ahead and remove some of the hashtags. As long as I get all the pink removed, then I am ready to post it. Okay. So now that it's not pink, now you can see the tweet button has lit up. So now I can hit tweet and bam. So that's the toughest one that you're going to deal with. Okay. But that's my third social media. Now I'm going to go to Instagram. And on Instagram, you can see this is one I posted from yesterday. Okay. But all I have to do is go up here to the plus sign, go to the plus sign. It says create new post, select from computer. And again, I'm going to select the file. Can you guys see the box in the middle?
Not right now.
Okay, so let me.
Yes, we could see that pop up.
But it was all.
Did you see the pop up? Okay. Yeah, there it is. You can see that? Okay. So can you see how this is, it doesn't fit right, right? So if it doesn't fit right, let me go back, discard the post. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to bring it up because when it brings up right down here, you see these two little arrows here. I'm going to click on it and it says, what format do you want this to be in? So I'm going to go to the last one, which is kind of the landscape format. And now look, all of a sudden, like magic, now you can see my post. Okay, I go to next. So every social media site is a little bit different. Now this one is, you can see all these filters. You can change the color of it. You can add color to it. I usually leave it like the original because the original is what was intended for it. So if I leave it like the original, it's all white, or I might like this gray. Where was the gray? Right there, maybe a little gray. That looks kind of nice. So let's do that one. And then I'm going to click on next. Then it says write a caption. All I have to do is Control V, and it pasted that caption that I already had. And I don't have to trim this one because it allows as many characters as I want. Then I hit share, and you can see the wheels are spinning. It's posting it. Now it says post is shared. I get rid of that layover screen, and there it is. So do you see how quickly, and I talked you through it a little bit here, but you see how quickly that you can post on social media sites. I posted on all 4 of my social media sites in just a few minutes time. And now, what is the secret to this? The secret to this is that if somebody responds to your posts, you'll get, if you've got everything set up correctly, you'll get notified when somebody makes a comment or responds to one of your posts. Well, so the secret to you're not just advertising yourself, but you want to engage with people that are noticing your posts. That's how you start building a relationship with them. Okay. And so if they like it or they write a comment on whichever site, then you want to engage in a conversation with them. Okay. And that's how you'll get, you will get people to kind of start getting to know you, knowing what you do. And then as you get to know them personally, a little bit, then you can start asking for their business. Or I'll guarantee if you build an online relationship with them, you'll be the first one they'll call when they have real estate needs. So anyway, that is a gold mine, you guys. That's a gold mine. Listreports.com. You can post on all 4 of your social media sites in record time. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. Another gold mine. We have a lot of third-party companies. Third-party companies are companies, of course, that sell all kinds of printed materials and whatnot, and they want to get your business. Okay. Well, one that I have found that, remember I told you people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Well, Todd Robertson, who is the one who owns Prospects Plus, he's the one that spearheaded creating all these materials because he was a realtor for almost 40 years. He was a realtor, and so he's been around the block a few times and knows exactly what you're going through as an agent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of the freebie things that he gives you to build a relationship with you, so that at any point in time when you need printed materials, hopefully you'll use him. Okay. So you're going to log into, you can see up here in the URL line where the address is, prospectsplus.com. Okay. Prospectsplus.com. And you can see that I'm kind of on the home screen where there's a lot of different things you can scroll down. Don't worry about that just yet. This is kind of cool. Help the Kids of St. Jude. He's thanking you because his company last year donated $203,551.42. So he also believes in giving back. So don't worry about launching a campaign. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. First thing you're going to do on this, when you log in, you're going to go up here to where it says welcome, and it'll have probably just your name. It has my old email address because that's my username. And you're going to click on it. And the first thing you're going to do is go down to your profile. Okay. Click on your profile. And you can see I've already done this, but I've added my photo. And you know what? I might want to change my photo. I won't do it. Take a little time to do it. But you can go to wherever you have your photos saved on your computer, change it or add one. And then you're going to put all your contact information here. Don Zimmerman, here's my contact email address, my display email address. They're both the same. My title, District Director. Tagline. I just came up with the tagline, you're a full-time neighborhood realtor. Okay. Here's my license number. My website is the z-team.fathomrealty.com. There's my phone number. I only have one phone number that I want to use. My birth date, because they send specials to you prior to your birthday. I have one coming up on the 25th of this month. Company name or franchise, office team. My daughter and I are starting kind of to market ourselves. We're going to start doing this as the Z-team at Fathom Realty. And part of the Z team is going to be, I have a title company. I have my daughter is a lender, and I have myself as a realtor. And I'm just marketing to help her more than anything, but mostly to my friends and family. Okay. So here's my office address. If you don't want that, don't put it in there. You got to put some address in there. So I would put your office address in there. Then that way on your printed materials, people know where to go to find you if they need to. Okay, down here, delivery address. So if you ever order any materials from Prospects Plus, this is the address I want it sent to. Okay. And then over here is the logo. Used to have an iPro logo. I changed it out to Fathom Realty. Then once you make those changes, you hit the save button, and now you're done with everything in your profile. Why is it important to first fill out your profile? I'm going to tell you, okay? Because every printed material now that I'm going to create, I won't have to type in all this stuff. It will auto-populate. It will auto-populate all of these things onto whatever printed material that I'm going to create. Okay. And before we get to that, I'm going to show you some things. I told you, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Well, Todd Robertson is showing us how much he cares. So I'm going to show you After you fill out your profile, the second place I want you to go to is the resources tab. Because see, all these tabs have a bunch of drop downs. This is all their products and all the different things that they make. This is different campaigns. Don't worry about the campaigns. Here's different categories of, if you want postcards for any of these categories. Mailing lists, we'll talk a little bit about that. Here's pricing. This, anytime that you create a printed piece, it'll give you the pricing on the last screen. So you don't have to worry about that. But I want to show you what he is giving you before you ever will give him any business. First of all, the first tab here is live training. So if I click on live training, okay, click on live training, daily training Monday through Friday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 11 a.m. our time. You will learn how many people should be in your sphere of influence, how to effectively match your message to your market, how to become famous with your sphere and stay top of mind, how to achieve consistency and predictability with your marketing. You click here and register, and here's some frequently asked questions, okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that. They do daily trainings, okay? Let me go back, and the second thing under resources is training videos. Look at this, you guys. Look how many training videos. How to create an account, how to use the image library, how to build a targeted mailing list, how to crop images. So don't worry about any of this just yet, because you don't even know what I'm talking about yet. But when I take you in and show you how you can manipulate different pieces to fit your, whatever your goal is, the piece that you're trying to create. But anyway, he's got a library of how to change all kinds of different things on the printed pieces that you're going to learn how to create. Okay. The next tab, I'm getting to the good stuff. Return on investment calculator. How many of you have even calculated, what your return on investment is? Let's see. If your ROI, so this says, what's my return on investment? Consistency and automation are the keys to success. Learn how effective postcard marketing can dramatically increase your bottom line. Enter the statistics below and click the calculate my ROI button to see your results. Number of annual listings. Okay, let's say 24, I wish. Let's say 12 annual listings. That's one a month. Percent of my listings that sell right now, it's probably in the 90 percentile. Response rate percent. I have a great response rate. Let's say 80%. Conversion rate percent, I'm up there pretty high too. I'm going to say 80%. Commission per listing, 7,500 is probably a little low. I'm going to say that $10,000 per listing is what I can make. That's 100,000, I wish. Okay, so now that I've got all those numbers in there, okay, that's all you have to do is come up with those numbers. I'm going to calculate my return on investment. Click on it. How many postcards mailed annually do you need to do? 2,280. New leads created, 1,824. New transactions created, 1,459. This is the total cost of postcards mailed, additional revenue from postcard mailings. My total return on investment is an enormous amount of money. This is something that Todd Robertson doesn't just say, I think this is what'll happen. He was in real estate for 40 years, and for 40 years, he made this happen with the programs and the pieces that he now provides for us. So anyway, you can play with those numbers and see, how it changes, but that's a lot of fun. Probably the numbers are big because the response rate, maybe I'm not sure what the response rate is. Let's put it at 20% and see how that, see, that takes it down. That's response rate to your postcards or your mailing pieces. Yeah, that's probably going to be more like 10%. Okay. And if I do that, you can see it takes the numbers down substantially. I wish I had 80% of the people that I send mailings to respond, but it's probably closer to 10%. Okay. All right. So that's my return on investment calculator. Remember, all this is found under the resources tab. How about now, my sphere of influence calculator? Let's click on that. Why does it work? How many customers do you need? You may be surprised at the answer. Top producers report their statistics every year to the National Association of Realtors. Why does it work? Top agents tell us that 66% of their business comes from their sphere of influence. That's why we are really big on teaching relationship marketing. If 66% of your business comes from your sphere of influence, don't you think it makes sense that you should spend more of your marketing dollars on your sphere of influence, the people that know and love you, than on perfect strangers, trying to get leads from perfect strangers that you don't know? Okay, that transfers into one transaction for every 12 people if you stay in touch with them every 30 days. Consistency is clearly the key to successful branding. It starts with creating the book of business you need for continuous, repeatable success in any market. Any market. How many people do you need in your SOI? Enter how much money you would like to make and your average commission amount per transaction. Click the calculate my SOI link to see how many people you need to stay in contact with to reach your goals. Okay, so let's say I probably put this a little high. I want to make $100,000. Okay, I want to make $100,000 this year, and my average commission check, you guys, on a $400,000 home, a 3% would be $12,000. So I'm figuring low at $10,000 per transaction. I'm going to click create my SOI and look what pops up. I need 10 transactions this year to achieve my goal. 66% of business comes from my SOI, which means that 7 transactions will come from my SOI. If one of every 12 people in my SOI provide me with a transaction this year, I will need 84 people in my SOI to meet my goal. Wow. Is that cool? You guys, that's a lot more attainable than you think. Sometimes we overthink things and we talk ourselves out of doing business because we just think it's too hard. I'll never make $100,000. I'll never do it. I just can't. Okay, don't be a Debbie Downer. Okay. Oh, sorry, if Debbie's on here. Yeah, I mean, mindset is half the battle right there. Okay. Now you have your number. How far off are you? And then here's a few suggestions. Okay. And this he goes into a bunch of numbers, the 20-year value of a customer, because as we know, people buy within a 20-year period, they're probably going to buy a second home, maybe even a third home. Okay. And so he goes through a lot of those numbers. This is something that I think is important. What our customers have to say. On Google, prospectsplus.com gets 4.9 out of 5 stars out of 814 reviews. On reseller ratings, they got a 4.7 out of 5 with over 3,364 customer reviews. On Facebook, they got a 4.9 out of 5 based on the opinion of 549 people. So you know that he's doing something right, you guys. That's why I love to present his stuff. Okay, so that's your SOI calculator. Let's go down back to the resources tab. Let's go down to consumer reports. Remember, I'm showing you what Todd Robertson, the creator of Prospects Plus, what he is willing to give you and help you with before you ever give him any business, okay? Okay, so this next one, consumer reports. I'm going to click on that. These are all different types of reports that you can provide to your clients. So if you're looking for a newsletter, excuse me, tickling my throat. Looking for a newsletter or anything, this is a great way to have some free printed material. So right down here underneath each of these handouts, download the business base. I'm going to click on it. And this is business base, powerfully simple, simply powerful. 3 extra closings a year, guaranteed. Okay. This gives you an introduction. He has a program where business comes from. Again, 66% of the business comes from family, friends, close acquaintances, referrals generated by the first 3 groups. Okay, so he goes through and he talks about that. So this is a very short You'll want to print this out for yourself, and it's free, doesn't cost you a thing. Business-based guidelines. It gives you his whole program. This is a list of potential contacts to help build your business base. Your business base, of course, is your book of business, your list of contacts, whatever you want to call it, the people that you would put into your CRM. Okay. What are the names of the following individuals? How about you and your spouse's family and extended family, close friends or spouse's close friends, bowling buddies, your card groups, parents, friends, neighbors, previous neighbors, HOA members, wedding guests. Okay, it goes through a whole list of where you can get part of your business base from. Okay, so it goes through 30 ways to connect with your business base. Remember their birthday, send them movie tickets, thank them for everything, invite them to go somewhere. This is, again, relationship marketing stuff that is really, it really works, you guys. Smile when you see them. How much does it cost you to smile when you see them? How about you see a funny real estate joke? Text them a joke. I have a couple of friends that text me these real estate jokes all the time, and it just makes my day. Send them an article. All these things that you can do just to let them know that you're thinking about them. 30 reasons to call your business base. Here's 30 reasons why to do that. And then profile information. These are some things that you want to do. Get as much information for each of your clients as possible. Now, this says 3 extra closings a year guaranteed with the SOI schedule campaign. What gets scheduled gets done. So let me tell you, you have to call them for this program. This is how I remember it works. If you send out postcards for 1 year, you send out postcards for 1 year to your business base of 150 people, and they'll help. If you don't have 150 people, they will actually help you to build a list to send it to strangers, but that's okay too. And it costs you about $1,800 for the year, a little over $1,800. And if you don't get at least 3 extra closings that year, and you follow their guidelines, they will pay you back the money that you invested in the program. I don't know anybody else that gives you that kind of guarantee. So you want to call them and find out about this program. That's how it used to work. I'm not sure if that's still how it works. But anyway, powerful information. Okay, so that's your business base. Now let's go to the next report. Merchandising review form. Look at this. This is great. This is seller controlled merchandising factors. This is for your seller. You fill out this list and your seller signs it. So priced at or below market value, yes or no? Owner financing available, yes or no? You check mark all these things and you either share it with your sellers. And do you know what? The reason I like having a checklist, everybody likes a checklist. I'm sorry, but and people, if they see that you are an organized agent, they're going to be much more inclined to continue to send you business because they're impressed that you are organized enough and you have it down to a science. Okay, so this is a simple merchandising review list that will help you with when you are taking listings and working with sellers. Okay, all right. The next one on here is how to chop $24,000 and 4 years off your mortgage. How many of your past clients would love to have something like this? Look at this. This is a report right here. Look, all I have to do is double click here, and I can erase your name here, and I can put Don Zimmerman, and then I can do the same thing here, and I put Fathom Realty, and then if I want to, I could even put District Director, or you put Realtor. Your contact information here, you just double click on it, and you put your phone numbers, your email address, everything. Then you save it, and you can print this, and you can take it to a print shop, or you remember we only charge 20 cents a copy for colored copies in each of our offices. 20 cents a copy, that's phenomenal. and you can print it yourself, you guys. How do you save it? Once you do all this, all you have to do is you can hit the print button and it brings it up. And then instead of printing, you go to the drop-down menu. Instead of printing, you say save as a PDF, and you can save it to print it later. Okay. But look at this, how to chop 24,000 or 4 years off your mortgage. The right start, do the math, the rule of debt payment, bi-weekly magic, have a goal. This gives them some information that is valuable to them. Okay. All right. The next thing. Okay. Next thing is for sell by owner first aid. Ooh. We have FSBOs out there. If you like to work FSBOs, download this report. A word about selling your own property. 6 factors necessary to get your property sold. Setting the right price, create your marketing plan, preparing your product, 4 questions to ask every caller so that you're helping them, properly presenting your property and negotiating the sale. Okay, you guys, this is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You knock on a door, you call a for sale by owner and say, I just have a marketing kit I want to drop by to help you with selling your home. I'll guarantee when they get an offer, they're going to say, what do we do now? What do we do now? How do we negotiate? How do we write up the paperwork? They're going to call you because you are providing them something of value without them having to invest anything. Okay. That's how you build relationships. Okay. The next part. Love this stuff. Love it. Love it. Cash buyer checklist. Okay. Cash buyer checklist. It's a great time to buy if you're in the market for a home. Okay. This talks about all the things in doing a cash transaction and things that you need to check and make sure of, because cash transactions are not like a lender being involved where the lender requires these things. So these are things that you'll want to make sure that you've checked on for your cash buyer and make sure that you've got everything in order. So if you have any cash buyers, this is a great checklist to even share with them. Okay. The next one, 5 keys to selling your home sooner. Okay. Look at this. This is awesome. A free report, 5 keys to selling your home sooner. A few hours can go a long way. Take a walk through, touch up paint in all rooms, kitchen and bathrooms, prepare for a showing. Buyers will be interested. So a simple list that you can share. Sorry, you guys. George is not here. She's in a class. And so I'm answering phones and everything. I just hung up on him. Okay. So anyway, 5 keys for selling your home sooner. This is wonderful to give to a seller. Okay. Very simple things that you can help them with that cost them no money to do in order to have their home look better, presented better, so that they'll get more money out of their home. Okay. Next one, 5 factors that cause properties not to sell. Another important one. Look at this. Location, condition, price, terms, the agent and company you select. Incredible things. This you could include in your FSBO packet. This you could include in your seller packet, that you're sharing these items with them, and it's items of value. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Am I showing these people that I care about them by providing them this valuable information? Absolutely I am. And what is it costing me, you guys? These materials are already created for you. All it's going to cost me is 20 cents to print this out if I do it at my office. Or I can have Prospects Plus print them out, build a relationship with them, however you want to do it. Okay, the next one, top 10 checklists for choosing a realtor. Okay, wow, powerful, powerful, powerful. And this gives a breakdown of 10 things that somebody needs to look for when choosing a realtor. This is a must for your FSBO packet. This is a must when you're trying to take a listing. Print this off, read through it. Something very, very valuable. Oh, you guys, I mean, already, can you see how much value that Prospects Plus brings to each and every agent that just signs up for a free account? Okay. All right. So now that was consumer reports. Remember, I'm under the resources tab. We did consumer reports. Now I'm going to blow your mind with the next 2 things. Business plan. How many of you have a business plan? If you don't have one for this year, it's never too late. You could do a mid-year business plan. If I click on business plan, I can download the template, okay? Download the plan right here. I click on that button and look at this business plan, you guys. Okay, my income goal for the next 12 months, 500,000, I wish. We won't do that, but we'll put in 100,000. And average commission earned per closing. Once again, I'm going to put in $10,000. And number of closings required to reach my goal. So if I tab it, look at just by filling in those two numbers there, it says that I'm going to need 10 closings. The number of my sales required to close to hit my goal, multiply line 3 by 0.25. 2, the number of my listings required to close to hit my goal, multiply line 3 by 0.75, 8. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Those numbers might be jiggled around a little bit. You might work a little more with buyers than you do with sellers, but that's all because this next part. Listings are the name of the game. You all know that he who controls the listings controls the market. Now is an incredible time to get listings, okay? Now we're getting back to a market that's a little more like a normal market because sellers are being more reasonable, they're being more realistic, and instead of them setting the prices, they're looking to us for our knowledge and our realtor smarts to be able to help them to get their home sold. So here's some questions that you can answer. Average percent of listings taken by my office that closed during the listing period. Okay, this says 60%. I'm going to say we are pretty close to 90%. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no, not 9,000%. So it would be 0.9%. 0.9%. Okay, 90%. Average percent of sales contracts written by me that close. We'll keep that at 0.75. Okay. Number of sales now from those two numbers, the number of sales contracts needed to write in the next 12 months, divide line 4 by line 7, 3 1/3 sales contracts needed to write in the next 12 months. Okay. Appointments needed to obtain one listing. Let's say, let's pump it up. It takes 4 appointments to make one listing. Okay. The number of contacts needed to obtain one appointment, you're going to need 50 tries in order to number of contracts needed to obtain one appointment. 50 tries, appointments needed to obtain one listing for number of contacts needed to obtain one appointment. 50, you can take that down to maybe for every 20 contacts, I can get one appointment. If you do that, that fills in some different numbers as well. Anyway, then here's your objectives. So it goes through all the numbers. Number of new listings I will obtain in the next 12 months. Divide line 5 by line 6. Number of listing appointments needed annually. Multiply line A by line 9, 33. Remember, because it takes me wherever I put in appointments needed to obtain one listing 4. So in order to get the number of listings that I need 33 appointments. Number of listing appointments needed per month, that's 3. Okay. Number of listing appointments per week, that's 1. Number of contacts needed per week to reach my listing goal, 13. So you guys, you see how this business plan breaks it down to the ridiculous. It breaks it down from a yearly to even a weekly and a monthly and weekly goals that you can set that are realistic for you. So if you want to make $100,000, you guys, it's a lot easier than people think. Okay, so now that's the business plan. Okay, now let me show you the next thing. Remember, we're in the resources tab. Hang tight. There we go. We're in the resources tab, and we were just in the business plan. Now the marketing planner. Okay, if I click on that, download your marketing planner. We're not going to go through this, but this is something that Prospects Plus provides for you. It's a 12-month marketing planner, okay, real estate plan that it shows you what to do in the month of July. and gives you suggestions on what to send out for the month of July. Here's the month of August, September, October, November, December, and it shows you copies of the different things that they provide that they recommend that you send out in order to have a successful campaign or a successful canvassing of your database. Okay, so that is once again under the resources tab under marketing planner. Then you've got your business base, which we already showed you. This is takes it down to the ridiculous. Everybody should print this off and read it. 3 extra closings per year guaranteed. And then the last thing on here, he does some podcasts. And look how many podcasts he does. So if you're wanting to listen to some experts that talk about all these different things, why agents nationwide are saying the most important marketing right now, take a listing today. These are all podcasts that you have free of charge to listen to. Okay. They range all the way from, here's one 6 minutes and 53 seconds, all the way to almost 40 minutes long. So whenever you have spare time, here's a 2-minute one. These would be good to listen to. Okay, once again, remember, this is in Prospects Plus, and this is all under the resources tab, you guys. Okay, how about now we're going to quickly go in because, boy, it takes time to show this stuff, but I'm so excited about this stuff because you guys, this is free, free. Okay, all right. So now go into products. Let's say that you want to create a postcard. Okay. If I click on postcards, it opens these up. And look, here's all the different categories of postcards. Okay. Everything from acquire listings, FISBOs, local market, open house, blah, 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 holidays, neighborhood specialists, sellers. You can categorize it by popular, your favorites, and even custom ones. Okay. Let's do one for buyers. Okay. Buyers. Okay. So renting by the numbers postcards. Okay. So these are some postcards that talk about renting. Okay. Rental inventory stands at a 20-year low. 39% of renters can afford to buy a home. The average rent increase is around 4% per year. Look at all these different renter postcards directed at renters. So let's just pick one. The best 88% said it was the best decision they've ever made. Those are people that were renting, and now that they are in homes. Let's do 39% of renters can afford to buy a home. I'm going to click on that one. That's what I want on the front of my card. What do I want on the back of my card? Do I want my picture? These 3 are different things with your picture on it, or these 3 don't have your picture on it. I'm going to do one with my picture because I'm very vain that way. No, I'm kidding. Just to show you how it auto populates all these things. So I'm going to click on this one right here. That's what I want for my back. Now I go up to the top, click here to edit your template. Click on it, and it takes me where I can edit my template. Look, here's Fathom Realty. There's me, Don Zimmerman, District Director. If I want to change any of this, I can. Let's say that I want to change this. If I double click here, I want this to say website. There's my website, and I want this to say sell. I mean, I'm just showing you that. Let's say I want my name bigger. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my name. Maybe I'm going to highlight it. Oh, first I got to put the cursor there. I'm going to highlight my name. I'm going to go up here, and instead of 11 point, I want it at 16 point. There I am, Don Zimmerman. So that sticks out. So you can bold it. I can bold it, italicize it, underline it. You can change the font. You can change the size of the font. And now I like the way it looks. The Fathom logo, I would probably get a lighter logo, but I won't bother you with that right now. Anyway, now I'm going to go next, and it's going to take me to the back of the card. And look at how it all auto-populated, you guys. Don Zimmerman, District Director, all that. Here's your full-time neighborhood realtor. I want that to go up a little farther so I can move it right there. And the Z team at Fathom Realty, I want that. I want the double click on it. I want Fathom Realty on a separate line. So now it's the Z team at Fathom Realty. And then this will be where I put my sticker or whatever to mail it. Okay. Now that I'm done with the back of my card, I click next. And it's generating the proof. Okay. So you can see that there's the proof. And you can see that it tells me for first class mail, this is what it would cost. If you do 1 through 99 postcards, it's 93 cents a postcard. 100 through 49, the price goes down. If you do 10,000 postcards, it's only 71 cents. Okay. I don't think you want to do that many. But guess what? If you just want to save this, download high resolution proof. You click on that, you guys, and it downloads it over here so that now you've got a high resolution proof that you can print. You've got it saved on your computer. Just cool. Same thing on the second page. Download high resolution proof. Okay, this is what it'll look like. Because look, it doesn't have all that garbage right there. So that's where my sticker goes and that's where my stamp goes. But look how clean that looks. You guys, this is free. Todd Robertson is serious about showing you that he wants to give you something, give you a lot of things that you can use in your business before you ever give him any business. So his wish, of course, is that if you like what he's providing to you free of charge, hopefully you will at some point in time do some business with him. Okay, I'm going to end. Well, okay, let me show you what. Let me just show you that when I create all these things, if I go up here to where my name is and I do the drop down menu, look at all these. I'm going to go to saved projects. And when I click on saved projects, these are all things that I've created. Okay. Here's returning by the numbers postcards. This is the one that we just did. Look at, there it is. Okay. And by the way, you can change any of this typing on it. You can change the heading. Just double click on it. You can change it. So there's the one we just did. It automatically saved it. And let's see, do I go back? Yeah. And then here's one that I just created earlier today. This is the Real Estate Times buying and selling. Look at this, how cool. It looks like a newspaper. Are people still buying and selling homes? It has a really cool, I mean, if you're thinking of buying or selling, there's no better time than now. Reach out to me. I'm here to guide you. And then on the back of it, of course, it has my picture and all that stuff. So, and I've got that saved, so I can print it anytime that I want, you guys. Okay. So then I go back. I'll show you one other one. Oh, if you want presentation folders, you know what? We were going to order presentation folders to have here for you guys, but I'm afraid you won't buy them when you see how much we'd have to charge you. Presentation folders. I kind of created one. This is what the folder would look like. It would fold in half. It has Fathom on the back. You can personalize them. So this is personalized for me. And on the back, it's even personalized for me, the Z team at Fathom Realty. And then inside the folder, it would have this. Again, I'm all over the place. The Z team at Fathom Realty. Down here, you can put any kind of verbiage that you want. Thank you for doing business with me, blah, blah, blah. There's a pocket here with some slits for you to put a business card. But these things are, we have priced them, and the cheapest we can find is right around $3. $3 for a per folder. And that's if you order, like 100 or more. You can see here, if you order 100 or more, it's $3.25. So it's about the same price. So, but those are folders, okay? And those are, I wanted to show you that I created that earlier today in about 5 minutes time, okay? One other one I want to show you, just because I want you to see that you can do things for, you can do things and actually post them. All these postcards. Oh, I did this one today. This is a cute animal series. Look at this one. Is the market a little unbearable? call me today. I can bear those burdens. Okay. And then I have my name and everything. That's the front of the postcard. Of course, the back of the postcard looks a little bit different. I can put a QR code here. He has a place in here that you can create a free QR code that will to either take them to your website, to your contact information, or it just takes you to several different places. Looks like we have a couple of questions. Oh, nope, sorry to leave. Richard had to go. I have a coaching session at noon. Thanks for all the information. Okay. So anyway, you guys, do you have any questions? We're gonna quit. I could go on and show you how to do this stuff, but this is just phenomenal. This is Prospects Plus. You want to sign up for a free account. You want to go in and you want to set up your profile, because from my profile, that's where everything auto populates onto any piece that I'm working on. That's how cool this is. Okay. Then you can see, let's see if I go to home right here, QR, quick response marketing. If I want to create a QR code for myself for all the things that I create in Prospects Plus, I click on create a QR code. Right here, I create the code by clicking here. When I click on it, it says, do you want the URL to go to the Z team at fathomrealty.com, or do you want it to go to your email, or do you want it to go to your contacts? So you have wherever you want it to direct that QR code to. You just click on it, and then you'll have a QR code that auto-populates onto the pieces that have a place for a QR code. Any questions? What do you think, you guys? Is this good stuff?
Great stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And you guys, I'm telling you, I am not an advanced marketing graphic guy or anything. I'm just like you are. But if you guys wanted to even have a working group where, you all get out your laptops and I take you step by step through showing you how to create these pieces or whatever, I'm certainly willing to do that. We can do that even through Zoom, where everybody has their computer and I go through it one step at a time. And then you guys can ask questions as you go. I would be happy to do that. Okay, yes, I do have, I recorded this class, and Jeff makes it look prettier, and then it's going to be posted on our Facebook page, which is, let's see, it's Fathom Utah Masterminds. So if you go and just search for Fathom Utah Masterminds Facebook page, Jeff puts a link on there that will take you to the recordings as we do them. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Would you be interested in having a working group where we set aside one of the times for an hour and you all get on your computers? Well, you're on your computers, aren't you? So what you'd have to do is you'd have to put your Zoom meeting, if you have double monitors, put it off one side, or you would have to just minimize it. You would still hear me, but you wouldn't see me. So that might be a little difficult to do. I would certainly be willing to, for the agents that can get to my office here at Union Park, I would be willing to do even a live class here. So it looks like Laura says yes. Laura, which office are you with? Which Laura are you? Laura? Okay, Laura Rosequist. And are you with South Valley, Laura? Okay. Bond is willing. Okay, perfect. Well, I'll get the information to Debbie. I don't think she's on here today, but she can send the information out to you, and we'll set a time to have an in-house workshop, okay? But you guys can see how valuable this is for marketing. Right now is the time, because the market is a little bit slower. That's the time that you need to invest in learning the things that are going to help your business, when times get really fast again. And it doesn't count you out for business right now. By doing these things, that's going to help you get business too, okay? All these things are lead generating activities that you can do. One last thing I'm going to tell you. well, I am a certified mentor for the Brian Buffini program. Brian Buffini is, in my opinion, the best coach or trainer out there that teaches you how to do relationship marketing. I'm going to start a class in September, so be looking for that. I get paid nothing to do the class. I want you to know that. But you do have to pay for the kit from the Buffini organization, and the kit will cost you, I think, with the discount that we get, because we're members of NAR, I think that you get it for $395. But that gives you a whole kit. It gives you your handouts. It gives you some flyers, some items of value, some different things that will help you when you take that course. Okay, so be looking for that as well. I'll find a date. We'll get it solidified, and then you'll have to go directly to the Brian Buffini program. I'll give you the link when we send out an email. We'll give you the link, and you can go there to sign up for the class, pay your $395, and then $395 plus shipping, and then they will ship your kit to you, so you'll have it in advance of the class starting. Okay, any other questions?
Sorry, I couldn't get to my unmute soon enough, but I hope you saw it in the chat.
Yes, I did, Laura. Okay, so we're glad to have you today. Thanks for coming. And you guys, sorry, Georgia forgot to send out the reminder. So we were a little smaller in numbers. Judy, I may have missed this, but sign up info for Prospects Plus. Yeah, if you go to Prospects Plus, you can sign up with a free account right here. You just go to prospectsplus.com and you create a free account. Remember, go into your profile, set up your profile first, because that's what allows all this information to go automatically, magically onto any piece that you create. So I'll get the word out, and we'll get a workshop here in the next week or two. And I think it'll be fun. I really do. So, all right. If you don't have any other questions, remember we have Forums and Free for All Fridays tomorrow at 11 a.m. from 11 to 12. Remember, we also have on Tuesday, lunch tip Tuesdays with Georgia. He keeps that to about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And you guys, we love that you're here learning this stuff. This is what's going to make you a better realtor. And we're excited to share our knowledge with you. Of course, we have our other branch brokers. Jeff Larson is usually on here. We have Jeff. We have Dina Hadley, who is awesome. She taught a really great class last week. And so we have Deb, who's a new member of our family. And so we'll bring them on and have them do some things as well. I'm also, in the next week or two, probably 2 weeks from today, I'm going to see if I can get Molly from the WFR MLS, and she's going to teach you how to use Remine, which is predictive analytics. It's a free program that you have on the MLS. And we're also going to have her teach you at some point the pumped up CMA. So all those things will help you in your business as well. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. Keep going out and doing good things. And we're glad that you're part of the Fathom family. So have a wonderful day. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks, Don.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.